2 minutes? Yes. And you should be.
He's probably still can't believe it.
Yeah. All right, Carrie, this girl's 800 meters that's upcoming has got a lot of firepower. You mentioned Allie Ince at the beginning of the show, who's trying to keep the win streak going here, but Sadie Engelhardt and a few others are going to have something to say about that. Let's just talk about what we're about to see here unfold at 800.
Well, I mean, looking at these times too, there's so many athletes that are all within, 203, 204, 205. It could be anybody's race, but yes, you've named the top two that I think a lot of people are eyes on, Ince and Engelhardt, but Cieslak isn't going to go away too fast. I think she's a 204.7 gal coming all the way from the East Coast. Nicole Humphries has been here before. She knows how to run here. There's a lot of names, and it's going to be an exciting race.
But one of the legendary names at this distance at the high school level was Alexa Ephraimson, who came here a decade ago and did this.
Girls 800-meter run. We are off. Here goes Alexa Ephraimson, this high school superstar. Alexa Ephraimson rolling into the home stretch. Your clear leader and the most dominant high school runner we've ever seen. She's going to run 2:03.22.
Pretty awesome. I mean,
pretty good race. Yeah, she wrapped up her elite career a year ago. Alexa Ephraimson, still one of the greatest high school athletes that we've seen. Allie Ince, certainly one of those. And there you see in the headband, Sadie Engelhardt, who, we talked about Allie Zealand and what she did in that 2 mile and had a high school record in the mile for probably the shortest time in the history of high school track and field, because it was a race that followed at that Festival of Miles in St. Louis when Sadie Engelhardt broke the record racing with an elite group. And Engelhardt, I think, firmly supplanted here as the favorite, going up against Ince, who would like nothing more than to hold serve in a race that she has dominated the last 3 years.
Yeah, Ince has to feel a little bit of the pressure, and last year she ran such a great race here, but I do think that Engelhardt knows that that's what's on Ince's mind, is this 4 times. She talked about it in some of the interviews coming in. And when you know that someone has that pressure, you sort of feed off of that. And so I'm wondering if Engelhardt's going to sit and let her do the work.
Well, we'll see what unfolds here in the early going as the 11 girls in this 800 now move to the inside. It is Ince and Engelhardt basically side by side. Oluwatosin Awoleye, wearing hip number 8, was trying to challenge there up front, but here is Ince, and I think she's basically saying here in the first 300 meters, if you're going to try to stop me from winning 4, you're going to have to go by me at some point. I'm going to take this from the gun and lead it.
Well, there's been a lot of chatter about Ince and Engelhardt, but I do think Cieslak knows that. They're worrying about each other, so can Cieslak or anyone else kind of sit for a little bit and surprise some people? When you're eyeing each other or eyeing one other person in the race, a lot of things can happen, so we'll have to see now.
61:40 for the first 400 meters. Ince, Engelhardt, Cieslak, DeLisi, Jeanneret, and the rest of the field as they come down the backstretch for the final time.
I like how Ince is running. She's kind of running on the outside of that first lane. She's holding her own. They're making people have to go around her here with 200 meters. She looks strong. Engelhardt's coming up, though.
Yeah, there's the gear, and there goes Sadie Engelhardt of Ventrua, California. And she has just laid waste to this field here with less than 100 meters to go. She is now in full stride and continuing to pull away from the rest of the field. The newly minted fastest miler in high school history is going to race to a victory here, easily taking the win, 2:03.99, so a shade off that meet record, and just shows how strong an effort Ephraimson had back in 2014. But Sadie Engelhardt comes kind of down in distance carry and still does what she does at longer distances, easily the winner here in the 800.
She's just getting so good at tactics, you know, just look how calm she is sitting here with 400 to go, watching everything that Ince is doing, and then waited until 200 to go and powered her way around on the turn. And look at how much she's put between her and the group in the final 75 meters. I mean, she's so strong. She's coming off of another PB in the 1500 last weekend in Portland. She's on fire right now, and she's been a real thrill to watch. And we have her another year. She's only a junior.
Yes, has indicated that she will run at NC State, but that's still a year away, and just coming off a new PB that she ran also on the West Coast, 4:08 at 1,500 meters. She's all smiles.